Features on the way, dope visuals.
Yeah.
Everything gonna keep him.
And actually, it came to mind right now. I can't let him go without asking this question. So, Lil Wayne, the Carter 6, what do you know when it comes to this? Are you possibly going to be a part of it? We know that you have a very long run of being on Lil Wayne's mixtapes, but are you going to be maybe present for this, anticipated album? What does Euro know, Young Money know about the next Lil Wayne album?
Man, Carter 6 is, everybody knows what's happening when it's a Carter album. These Carter albums are, Wayne gets into that special mode. As far as me being on it, I don't know. I hope I make the cut. You know what I mean? Like, we work a lot. We about to lock in, and, hopefully I make the cut. But the music that I've heard so far from Wayne,
Crazy.
It's crazy. It is crazy. Like, the space he's in is insane. And, just so people don't think I'm just talking, if you heard Wayne's Seeing Green verse, Nicki and Drake, he's in that kind of bag. Like,
wow.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
His energy is incredible. He's in an incredible space, and he takes these Carter albums seriously. He doesn't play. So just expect the unexpected. It's going to be a crazy album for sure.
No, I can't wait. Because what's your opinion on this real quick? Because I feel like Lil Wayne's in a moment right now where he's obviously had the Carter 5 dropping, long anticipated, finally dropped. But then after that, he had, I think he had obviously the mixtapes, but his presence has been felt more due to the features that he's been dropping, the crazy features on everyone's song going crazy. But now I feel like with this project that he's going to drop, is going to potentially be not necessarily a comeback because he hasn't necessarily gone nowhere, but it's going to put him back in a situation where his name can't be ever really questioned. He's going to be potentially even on the radio again. Do you feel like that? How I kind of feel like that momentum again picking up for Wayne, how it was kind of years ago.
I think people would taking notice. He had a crazy feature run that year. I think it was last year.
Yeah, last year.
And I think he got in that bag and he got in that space. I think people are starting to take notice. He's always been at a certain level of just rapping, but I think he's developing new ways to deliver his shit, because he's never been the type to really listen to other people's musics and things like that, or be influenced by any other artists.
I know that, yeah.
But something Wayne's been doing that I've been noticing is actually tapping in. Like, he's been tuning into a lot of different artists, new artists, upcoming artists. So he's taking in all these new sounds and all these influences, and you can see it in all his new music. Like, it's amazing to see. And if you're an artist, you understand what I'm talking about. Like, his sound is growing, and it's crazy to say. This is arguably one of the greatest of all time, and he's been doing this for the longest. But his sound is actually growing. Like, he's developing new things, in his music, and also he's bringing out the guitar again. Like, he's getting into some crazy
the How to
zones.
Love, Love.
Yeah, like, he's in there playing this, in the studio. Like, he's making that guitar sing again. Like,
wow.
He's getting into, he's on his shit. So yeah, it's gonna be special.
No, yeah, I'm a nerd when it comes to Lil Wayne and anything Lil Wayne. I do believe what you're saying. Obviously, you're there, so you're telling the truth. But even from the outside looking in, he's definitely spoken about that recently. Where I think he ever since Young Dolph passed, now he's revisiting Young Dolph music and being introduced almost to Young Dolph and a lot of other artists, whereas back in the day during his interviews they'll ask him about these new artists and he really know because he's in his own world. But now him taking from and learning more about the actual other worlds that are out there and the younger artists, I think is potentially he could be getting better. It's crazy. Jay-Z, a lot of people are arguing that last verse is one of the best verses of all time. And we might be in a moment where we're seeing our GOATs of rap still getting better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you're literally around one of them, so you have an eyewitness account and can probably, vouch for that potential idea of Lil Wayne even getting better still.
Yeah, 100%. This is a different type of Wayne. you know, it's the same Wayne, but it's just he's just way more open-minded musically.
Yeah.
He's always been open-minded, but it's just the things he's trying. He's trying new things. This is somebody that's tried it all musically. You know what I mean? So for him to be trying new things, it just speaks to where he's at right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in that zone.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited for whatever he's having, you know, released soon, and whatever you're dropping next. You know, you got our support over here at Club Ambition.
They gon' love me for my ambition.